What is going on, faithful? It is your boy, Niner Beto, a.k.a. Niner Sickness with the Niner Sickness podcast. We're going to preview the Niners, the Falcons. I'm going to let you guys know there's been some roster moves. Who got sent packing and who was brought in. We're going to discuss that after this.
Roll up to the party, 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 roll up to the party.
What is going on, faithful? How's everybody doing tonight? Let's talk 49er football, shall we? Hey, listen, we're 3-2. We're 3-2, and we're in the top of our division. Whose house? Niners' house. Who owns the division right now? 49ers do. Let me say hi to everybody popping in. Damian Lee's in the house. What's up, Damian? Welcome. We got Tom in the house. What's up, Tom? We got Young Hitter. What's up, Josh? How you doing, sir? Proud Papa. How you doing? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Before we proceed, for those that are watching and follow me on YouTube, make sure to wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. Appreciate it very much. We're going to talk 49er football. We're going to preview the 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. What do the Niners need to do to defeat the Falcons? Is this a trap game? Is it a trap game? Are the Niners going to dominate? What do the Niners need to do to win this game? And we're going to talk about that in a bit. Damian Lee says, have you noticed since Kendrick Bourne went to New England, Jimmy doesn't look the same? Interesting thought. Interesting thought. Should have been 5-0. Those losses were silly. Yeah, I hear you. I'm doing good. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. David V in the house, 63. What's up, big homie? Welcome to the channel. Make sure to hit that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. No mistakes, and we win simple. And when you say no mistakes, I'm assuming that you're referring to one, Jimmy G. I understand you're talking about all other facets of the football field, but let's be honest. Jimmy G needs to play clean on Sunday. We can't afford to turn over the ball. Listen, the Atlanta Falcons are not a good team. They're not. They struggled against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay doesn't really have a good offense right now. As long as Jimmy doesn't turn over the ball, as long as Jimmy doesn't force the ball into their linebacking core, this should be a beatdown from the Niners over the freaking Falcons. What's up, Dre Diddy 83? What's up, brother? Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Make sure to hit the like button. What's up? We have a Facebook user. Unfortunately, you got to show up your name. Otherwise, it won't show. Work summons to cover the... work on someone to cover for Mosley. That big loss could be a weak spot. Missing Mosley, honestly, it's not a good thing. Emmanuel Mosley was definitely having a great year. He was in position to make a lot of money this offseason. He was playing oh so well. I hate injuries. Injuries suck. But at the end of the day, they do happen. They happen. And unfortunately, when it happens to one of your players, it's just devastating, but it happens. Now, next man up. And one of the things that the Niners do very well, one of the things that I credit John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan is bringing in depth, having depth in this roster. We're not the LA Rams, where if key positions players get hurt, now we're screwed. We develop players and we have depth within our roster. We have Jason Verrett. Now, I'm not saying we're going to bring him back against Atlanta. No need to. We can ease him back in. But we have Embry Thomas. We have Demo. And a name that I want to throw out there that I think will be great at the outside corner is Samuel Womack. I believe Samuel Womack will have and play very well on the outside. He did it in college. He's very alert. He's aware where the ball's at. I love his feet, the way he moves his feet, the way he turns back and looks for the ball. I like me some Samuel Womack, the second or third, I believe this name is, on the outside, and move Demo in the inside. So it'll be Mooney, Ward, and Samuel Womack on the outside, and then Demo, Lenore, on the inside. I think that'll be a good combination there. What's up, Damian Lee? Replying on the running backs. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Yes, Jimmy. That's what I thought, Tom. Hello, Beto. What's up, Avatar Sign? How you doing, sir? How's it going? Would not overlook Atlanta. No, you never overlook any team. If anybody has learned anything, that in the NFL, any given Sunday can take place. A matter of fact, in 2019, if we can go back through memory lane a little bit, in 2019, we just came off that run with the Ravens, and I forgot what other team we played in the East Coast. We came back to Levi's. And in 2019, although the Atlanta Falcons were better then than they are today, they weren't that very good either in 2019. But we shot ourselves in the foot. We overlooked Atlanta in 2019. And then we started to come back and we started to almost overtake Atlanta, but it was a little bit too late. And you're right. We can't afford to overlook Atlanta or anybody else because we all know who's coming after Atlanta, right? We all know that the Niners will be facing the Kansas City Chiefs, who just came back from a 17-0 comeback against the Raiders on Monday Night Football. So you're right. We cannot and should not overlook Atlanta. But if the 49ers play 49er football, if Jimmy doesn't hurt us by turning the ball over, this game will be won, and won very well by your beloved 49ers. I just can't see Atlanta moving the ball. You got to remember, Atlanta only has one receiver, and he's a rookie, Drake London. Kyle Pitts hasn't been playing to his potential. Now, we got to make sure that this is not Kyle Pitts' breakout game, okay? So we got to make sure that we limit Kyle Pitts, but he hasn't been playing well this year. Their biggest threat is, I can't think of his name, the running back that went down. He was a receiver, now he's a running back, he went down. Now they have this one running back that is no good. And the only receiver they can throw to is Drake London. We have Mooney to cover him. So if we're going to ease Jason Verrett back, this is the game that you can do so. You can ease or you can build a confidence. You can build a confidence on one Embry Thomas. If you want to build Embry Thomas confidence, this is a game to do it in. Bring him in and have him handle his business. Give me a second. Oops, wrong button. Andy, what's up, Andy? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. So, yeah, don't overlook Atlanta, but I am not afraid of Atlanta. I'm not worried about Atlanta. As long as the Niners play 49er football, that defense, yes, we may be without Nick Bosa. We're definitely going to be without Emmanuel Mosley. But we have enough depth. And you know what? I'm very surprised. Not surprised. That's not the right word. I'm very pleased with the performance of Kevin Givens and Ridgeway. Rasan Ridgeway, those two gentlemen in the middle have been holding it down. I mean, opposing offenses have only been able to run 3.3 yards per carry on this defense. So, flowers, I want to give flowers to Hassan Ridgeway and Kevin Givens. In the absence of Javon Kinlaw and Eric Armstead. I believe Bosa is going to play Sunday. I'm ready to see Drake Jackson step up. Against Atlanta and a mobile quarterback like Mariota, if Nick Bosa is not 100%, in my opinion, I wouldn't rush him. I wouldn't rush him to come back. If there's a game that you can sit Bosa, it's definitely this game against Atlanta. And let him heal up. I think Drake Jackson, who you brought up, DD83, is a perfect candidate to step up and show us how much he was worth the pick. Let's get Bosa ready for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's where I want to see Bosa. Against Atlanta, let's Bosa sit out if he's not 100%. Yes, I agree. Womack is a dog. I like him. I really do. I think he'll play very well on the outside. I know some people argue with me. He's never played on the outside. I'm like, excuse me? Have you watched Womack's film from college? He's played on the outside and he's played well. He's a dog. He's like a little chihuahua always biting at the ankles. But you notice him. Damian Lee says Dante Johnson plays good against the Rams. He does. And that's somebody they're probably going to activate from the practice squad as well. Old Faithful. You say what you want about Dante Johnson. He's Old Faithful, and sometimes he comes in the clutch. So I'm okay with bringing up Dante Johnson. I'm not okay with starting him. I'm not okay with depending on him. But I'm okay with bringing him in and kind of giving our corners a little bit of breather here and there. What's up, Beto? What's up, David McNew? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Thank you for wiping your feet. I appreciate that. Matthew Odell, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the channel. Make sure to hit that like button. My boy, Mr. Javier Rios. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you guys. We learned not to overlook the Falcons in 2019. Absolutely. I was just talking about that, David. You cannot overlook anyone, especially the Falcons. Trey Lance is here, and we are eating tamales con ketchup. Ándale. If you haven't tried tamales with ketchup, it's pretty good. In 2019, we had played the Packers, Ravens, and Saints. Thank you. That's right. We went in that heavy stretch. And then we came back and lost against. Remember, we beat the Packers. We lost to the Ravens in that rainy weather. And then we won that emotional game against the Saints where it was no defense. It was Jimmy G versus, I can't think of his name. Not Drew Luck. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name right now. And Jimmy won that game. And yet we came home on that emotional high, on that strong fought game against the Saints, and we laid an egg. We laid an egg against Atlanta. Now, we won our last two games. We beat the Rams at home. We beat Carolina in Carolina, and now we must beat Atlanta. I cannot stress how important it is to get this W on Sunday. I cannot stress enough how important it is for the 49ers to get this W. We already lost to a team that we shouldn't have lost to in the Bears. We shouldn't have lost to the Broncos either. We don't need to lose to the Falcons. What's up, Glenn? How you doing, Glenn? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, what's up, Sickness? Hope you're I'm having a wonderful evening. I'm having a better evening now that you showed up, my friend, and said hello on my podcast. Always a pleasure to have you here, my friend. If Jimmy gets that ball from field and we score TDs, our run game is good. And we're going to touch up a little bit on the run game. If you notice, there were some roster moves. Let me get into that. There were some roster moves today. The 49ers released Marlon Mack. Remember the running back that we signed a few weeks ago? The 49ers released Marlon Mack. He played on special teams, didn't really get on the field to run the ball. The way that Tevin Coleman ran the ball against the Panthers was the reason the Niners like, all right, Mr. Mack, you got to go. And they went ahead and signed D-tackle T.Y. McGill to the Patriot squad. Now, if that name, T.Y. McGill, sounds familiar to some of you, let me tell you why. He was the guy when we played the Vikings in preseason that was all over us on offense. I mean, this D-tackle was just busting through our O-line. Give it, it was preseason, I understand. But this guy, T.Y. McGill, was a beast. Now, he got hurt, so therefore the Vikings cut him because they needed to fill their 53-man roster. We have the luxury to have him on the practice squad and let him heal up completely and see what this guy can give us. Cordell Patterson. Yeah, and thank you, Vitar, also for clearing for it. Yeah, Cordell Patterson is the running back, receiver turn running back that is out for 4 weeks, if not longer, due to the injury and the surgery they had. But Kyle Pitts hasn't been playing good football. Kyle Pitts, in my opinion, has been very, very disappointing this year for the Atlanta Falcons. Let's make sure that this is not the game where Kyle Pitts decides to resurface. Let's make sure that we add to his dismay, because we need to make sure, because if Kyle Pitts doesn't play well, they only have Drake London, the rookie receiver. And as good as he is, we have Mooney. So we're fine. And our secondary is on fire. It still sucks that we lost Emmanuel Mosley, though. Now, I don't really like injuries. I don't care for injuries. Injuries completely suck. But it happened. And this might be just work in the 49ers' favor. Because the way that the way that he was playing, Emmanuel Mosley, he was going to play himself out of a contract with the 49ers because he was going to demand a lot of money. Now that he got hurt, the Niners might be able to work something out. Now, I'm not against a player making their money. They deserve their money, and it sucks that he got hurt. I'm not happy that he got hurt, but this can benefit the 49ers in re-signing him. I'm just saying. Let me know if you disagree or agree with me in the comments. Yeah, well, in Atlanta, it's a dome anyway. So even if it was raining, it's a dome. So they're playing inside. Now, the only thing that worries me, Matthew and everyone else, is that now we're playing on artificial turf again. That ugly turf monster peeked up his ugly head against us in Carolina. And as you know, Emmanuel Mosley's injury was because of the field. Now we're heading to play the Falcons inside their stadium, and they have artificial turf. Let's pray that no 49ers gets hurt in this game. What's up, Christian Carver? How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the channel. I was at the game in Charlotte. That's right. You live in North Carolina, I believe, or South. Sunday, and there was more red. You know what? I believe that was I believe that Matt Rule was going to get fired eventually. I really do. Matt Rule was eventually going to get fired. But the fact that there was more 49er fans at Bank of America Stadium than Panther fans, there was more red than sky blue out there. They're like, Matt Rule, you're fired. They played a clip of Donald Trump. You're fired. Oh my goodness. You're right. You were there. Obviously, you're right. I was watching it on TV. It is beautiful to see the 49ers travel so well. I might be biased when I say this, but I don't think there's a team out there, truthfully, that travels as well as the San Francisco 49er faithful. There's a reason why the football NFL knows us as the faithful. You know, on that note, I'm going to just bring this up real quick. I never understood why the Ram fans are always saying, whose house? Ram's house, right? Why are they saying whose house? Haven't they checked that every time the Niners play at Levi South, there's more Niner fans than Ram fans? Heck, there's more fans of the opposing team than Ram fans. So for them to say whose house, I never understood it. I never understood why they say that. Because obviously, it's not their house. I believe we are going to get to see more of, yes, I agree. Drake Jackson has really, really impressed me. The bend, the speed, the way he's picking up this defense has been very impressive, Glenn. My goodness, I am so pleased. We might have screwed up. We might have screwed up with Javon Kinlaw. And yes, I'm saying it. I wanted Worf. I really wanted Worf, the tackle that went to Tampa Bay. Imagine having Worf on the right side and having the big boy, Williams, on the left. But we decided to go with Javon Kinlaw and the injuries to his knee. I'm not calling Javon Kinlaw a bust. I'm not saying that. You're not hearing that from me. But the reality is he's a big boy with knee issues. Now he has fluid in his knees, chronic pain. I know exactly what chronic pain is. I have it. You can't get rid of it. You can only manage it. You have good days and you have bad days. He needs to practice during the week and he needs to play on Sunday. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on Javon Kinlaw. I'm not saying he's a bust, but I think they missed it with him. But I definitely love the pick of one Drake Jackson. Love it. And UFC, we picked up a end from UFC and we picked up a safety that they both are planning out very nicely for this defense. Seth, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. We're going to make it all the way. Listen, if Jimmy can play the way he played on Sunday, I don't see why not. I really don't. If Jimmy can play the way he played on Sunday, I don't see why not. This defense is that good. Now, it's going to hurt us a little bit with losing Emmanuel Mosley. But like I said earlier, what I love about John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan is they build this team with depth. They're not the Rams. We're not the Rams where we have key players. If they get hurt, we're screwed. We can go into Atlanta without Bosa, our starting defensive end, without one of our starting corners in Emmanuel Mosley, and still not lose a beat. When Bosa got hurt and they took him out against Carolina, the Niners still had six sacks, and none of those were from Bosa. Now, we need Bosa. Bosa is a special player, man. He is a game changer. Defenses lose sleep when they have to game plan for Bosa. So, Bosa, get better, heal up, my friend, and come back for that Kansas City game. That's where I feel that we need him the most. Yep, bring him back from Kansas City. Absolutely. I would say Bosa. We have Kerry Hyder and we have Samson that has been doing great for us. We have Kerry Hyder. We have Charlie Amenihue. We have Drake Jackson, the youngster. We have a rotation of players that can play very well in the absence of Bosa. Will Verrett play? I think he will, but I don't think he'll play a lot of snaps. I think they're going to ease him in. They're going to try to ease him in. I suspect it's going to be Emory Thomas starting. That's who I expect. Emory Thomas is going to be the starting corner opposite of Mooney. Now, it's going to depend on Thomas how much playing time he gets. If he's able to cover and play well, he'll stay out there longer. But if he struggles, then you're going to see a rotation of Samuel Womack or Lenore on the outside. Or maybe even Dante Johnson. I hope it's not Dante Johnson. Please do not be Dante Johnson. We need to work with our running backs. We do. What's up, Nelson? Welcome to the channel, sir. I do love the addition of Tevin Coleman. I do. I like what I saw. It's like he drank from the well of youth, didn't he? My goodness, that catch, by the way. If you've seen the Carolina game, they were right on top of Jimmy. Jimmy threw that ball, and Tevin Coleman made that a spectacular catch on the sideline. What a catch. I like the fact that we have Jeff Wilson Jr. and now Tevin Coleman, who, by the way, knows this offense in his sleep. He knows this offense oh too well. And Kyle Shanahan knows how to scheme him open. So I love it. Now, getting rid of Marlon Mack probably means that they're very comfortable with Tevin Coleman, but I think that TDP is on his way back. I think TDP is on his way back, and they had no need. Or Jordan Mason has been stepping up on his blocking skills. They didn't need Marlon any longer. I don't think Bosa should play. I agree. 100% agree. Rest him and play the young kid, Drake Jackson, in his place. And let him get reps. You only get better with the more reps you get. Let Drake Jackson get his reps. What's up, Robert Fletcher? How you doing? Bang, bang, Niner gang. Just for that, my friend, here you go. Where is it? Here you go, my friend. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Breeze. Yeah, thank you, Damien. We lost to Baltimore. Yes, we did, in a close game. We sure did. Austin Blackwood's in the house. The brother. The uncle of one Josh Blackwood. Well, not the uncle of Josh. The uncle of Josh's baby. Welcome, Austin. How you doing, my friend? I just noticed the NWO, Niners World Order. We have by the way, Diddy 83, we have a show on Monday nights. It's called the NWO. It's on my friend's channel, 49ers First Take, Aaron. I don't know if you guys heard of him, but check out his channel, 49ers First Take. Every Monday at 6 o'clock, Pacific Standard Time, we go live. There's 4 of us. It's myself, Aaron, Bashar from 49er Minded. And we have Ryan from Crypto. Check us out every Monday. Lost to the Ravens on a field goal. Yeah. And we're going to talk a little bit about special teams in a minute. So hang with me. We're going to talk about what the heck is happening with special teams. What is going on with special teams? My goodness. Steve-O. What's up, Steve-O? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad that the Niners re-signed Coleman. Yeah. I wasn't really, I'll be honest. I'm like, really? Coleman is back? What? But the way he looked on Sunday, I'm like, hey, Kyle, pretty good, my friend, pretty good. When are you going to make it to the Super Bowl? And when are we going to make it to the Super Bowl and the Niners game? Hopefully this is the year. Hopefully this is that year that we make it to the Super Bowl. It's still early. I don't really like to talk about Super Bowl or playoffs right about now. I'm really a firm believer in playing just the game in front of you, one game at a time. I know it sounds cliche, but it's the truth. One game at a time. Hello, Facebook user. Unless you allow Ecamm, which is the source that I use to go live on, to identify who you are, put your name after your comment so that I can know who I'm talking to. Or you can go to YouTube, follow me on YouTube. YouTube automatically shows your name. But welcome. Mary Fisk, how you doing, Mary? Good to see you again. Always an honor and pleasure to have you stop by and honor us with your presence in my show. Truly appreciate you. I hope the Niners stay on top. What do we do right now if they are actually number one offense? Right. I'm sorry. Let me back. Top. What to do right now? And they are actually the number one offense right now. I don't know if they're number one offense. Are you referring in the West? Because freaking Geno Smith he's been playing like he's on crack, man. That dude has been on fire. Tommy, what's up, Tommy? Huxley, welcome to the channel, my friend. Demo going to the outside. Mac in the slot. Okay. All right. Monday Ward has been worth every Mooney. Oh my goodness. It's been one of those days, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. I see the word, but my brain wants to spit something different. Mooney Ward has been worth every dime. He absolutely has. And we got him on a freaking deal. Remember that kid, Jackson, J.C. Jackson, that went from New England Patriots to the Chargers? You know how much money the Chargers paid for him? For his services? Way more than what we paid for Mooney Ward. And I can tell you right now, within 5 games, Mooney Ward has been the best free agent signing, not just to the Niners, but around the NFL. That's how good Mooney Ward has played. I believe he's top 5 against the pass and against the run. I believe he's the only corner. He's been playing really, really good football. What is going on, Clown Man? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome. Welcome. We can't afford to lose Mooney. No, don't even speak that. I'm not listening to that. No mojo. No bad mojo. What's up, Pale Time? How you doing, Sack? Welcome to the channel, my friend. How are you doing? Good to see you. Sorry about your Rams. Sorry, but not really sorry. I feel bad, but I really don't. How you doing, Sack? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, thank you. Players might as well wear Jordans or simply sneakers with. Yeah. Yep. Hit those likes for Beto. Thank you. I appreciate that. Uncle Rico. Now, see, the show is now all better because Uncle Rico is in the house. What's up, Uncle Rico? Welcome, my friend. Make sure to hit that like button. You mean the Chargers house? You must be a Chargers fan. Orale, Rico. Well, I think you guys are playing better than the Rams. Sorry, Zach. The Cowboys and Steelers have fans too, but the Niners have the best fan base, and it's not even close. Absolutely. 100%. Yes, sir. Worth. Tress Worth, man, that was my pick. That's who I wanted. I love offensive linemen. I believe that that's what you need to win in the trenches. Defensive linemen and offensive linemen. And they went after a D tackle, but I wanted Worth over Javon Kinlaw. Every stadium is our house. I love that, David. I definitely love that. Kinlaw will be fine. It's not compared to Buckner. Kinlaw will be fine. If not compared to Buckner. Yeah, I think regardless of the issue with the knees and the the thing that Javon Kinlaw, it's really unfair to really compare one player with another. I understand that why the comparison, right? We lose Buckner in free agency. He goes to the Colts. The Colts give us a number 1 draft pick. We in return use that same number 1 draft pick to get Javon Kinlaw. And he hasn't planned out for us. So I can understand why people reference Kinlaw to Buckner, but they're two individual players. And unfortunately, if we don't get to see Kinlaw play a full year, it's going to be hard to really say whether he was better or not, in my opinion. The coach pushes our key players. We have very good coaches, absolutely. We have amazing coaches. One thing about Kyle, whether you like him or not, Kyle can definitely promote from within coaches to be head coaches elsewhere. He develops coaches. Not only does he develop players, he develops coaches. Robert Saleh went to the Jets. We got 2 number 3 picks for him because he's a minority coach. Mike McDaniels goes to Miami. We get 2 3-round picks for him. We got that guy that was in our front office. I forget his name. I think he went to Detroit. We got 1 3rd-round pick for him. And now we have D'Amico Ryans that most likely, whether we like it or not, is going to be a head coach next year. Those are 2 more 3rd-round picks. And then we have Anthony Lynn in the wings. The Niners, even though I hate to lose coaches, we have gotten a great return because the Niners not only develop, but they give minority coaches opportunities to coach, in my opinion. Who's this? Who's this? What up, Niner fan? Who's this? I should be asking you that question because I don't know your name. How long you think Armstead's going to be out? Probably another week or 2. But you know what? When it comes to your feet, remember, although it's not similar, but our linebacker, Pete Willis, retired early. I mean, he retired early, way before his time, because of lingering feet issues. I mean, that's the anchor. Besides your knees, whenever it's your knees or your feet, man, especially when you're a big boy, it's hopefully he'll get better and he'll get back soon. We definitely miss him. Belltime, the Rams YouTuber. If you were stuck at the Niners versus Seahawks game, what Rams player would you want with you? Oh, good question, David. Good question. Let's see if Pale Time is still here to answer it. Because Pale likes to do drive-bys. I believe Kinlaw helps against the run. He's very good against the run. Matter of fact, when he's healthy, he's even better than Buckner against the run. And this is coming out of college. So I agree with you, young hitter. Brian, cool. How you doing, Brian? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Hit that like button for me. Welcome. No Demo is going to play on the outside. Emery sucks. Well, I love to. I would hope that none of our players suck, but I hear you, bro. I hear you. Maybe Emery Thomas plays on the outside and makes you a believer. Yeah, that catch from Tevin Coleman from Jimmy was one heck of a catch. Absolutely. Oh, I know the big controversial call, roughing the passer. Yeah, I don't know. That definitely was not roughing the passer. Even when he stood up from Brady, he did not push off of Brady. In no way was that a roughing the passer, and it shouldn't have been called. That was a bad call against the Falcons. The referees blew it. But referees are known to blow it. If you watch the Monday night game against the Chiefs against the Raiders, that catch by Devontae Adams on the sidelines was called a catch. And it was. It was called a catch, and it was a catch. But because it was under the 2 minutes, they reviewed it. Okay? So they called it a catch. They showed it on replay. It is very evident that it is a catch. And they overturned it. They overturned it. Now, I don't care for the Raiders. My friend's a big Raider fan. So I like to give him a lot of, I like to mess with them when the Raiders lose. So I was okay. But at the end of the day, that was, Devontae Adams was robbed. But with that said, he did not, the kid with the camera did not deserve to get pushed down. That is wrong. What did that kid do to Devontae? Devontae, that was a costly push. Not that he can't afford it. Boy, can he afford it. But that's wrong, man. You're pissed off. You're having a tantrum. The guy gets in your way and you push him. That is so wrong. It was funny, but wrong. Josh Norman sucks potatoes. Chemo. What's up, Chemo? Look who it is. My brother from another mother. How you been, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey there, my brother Beto. Our defense is scary, dangerous. Yeah, it's unfortunate about Mosley. Offense needs to be consistent, especially with Jimmy on third downs. He's getting better, though. He is getting better. I give him that. What's up, sickness? Luis Moreno is in the house. What's up, my friend? How you doing? I love it. Once we get our 6th Super Bowl, 7 will just come around the corner. It's always that first one, right? In a while that is hard to get. And then they just start flowing. I love it. I am not sure about reps. Look at Westbrook. He shoots a lot and doesn't get better. Now you're talking about my Lakers. Come on. Don't be talking about my Lakers. Good point, though. All right. Operation Glendo now. Operation Glendo. Don't quite know what that means. What's up? JR Meadows is in the house. What's up, my brother? Good to see you, my friend. Niners, 41. Atlanta, 10. Let's go. Touchdown, San Francisco. Niners need to use juice in the goal line situations. Yeah. They use him a lot for blocking, but you're right. They should use him more. I love that cat. By the way, that pass from Garoppolo to Juice was beautiful as well. Gino said, I didn't write back. Gino said, I didn't write back and means it. Don't quite know. You got to fill me in a little bit more with that. Looking forward to the Panthers fire sale. Damian Lee, listen, I know people are talking about Brian Burns. The Niners should go after Brian Burns, right? Some people even said that the Niners should go after McCaffrey. I say no to both of those. You know who I would love to get on a fire sale from the Panthers? Their D tackle, Brown, Derek Brown. Oh my God. Did he give us problems on Sunday? D tackle from Auburn. He went a little bit before we took Javon. Derek, I don't know if Derek is his first name. I might be screwing it up, but I know it's Brown from Auburn. That D tackle is special. That's who I want in this fire sale, for sure. Remember when Gronksy played with a big arm brace in his arm? Yeah, but when you're a safety, I don't know. We'll see. Mariah, how you doing, Mariah? Welcome to the channel. We got Mariah in the house. For Mariah Faithful Lee, 49 Faithful Lee, welcome. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Eric the Enemy. I really don't. I don't know what the situation with Eric the Enemy, but he does not. I don't know. I don't know even what to say with him. Oh, okay. Well, my name is Niner Beto, aka Niner Sickness, with the Niner Sickness podcast. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for how it popped up. This is why I let everybody know. Hit the like buttons, share, and on all platforms, because people like yourself, my friend, can see me on there. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it's not your last time here. I hope that I was able to entertain you even a little bit for you to come back, my friend. Glad to have you. Nice to meet you. I can't say your name because it doesn't show me your name unless you put it at the end of the comment or you OKECam, which is a platform that I use to go live to identify who you are. But nevertheless, nice to meet you. What about D'Amico Ryans? Do you guys see D'Amico Ryans going over to Carolina maybe? I am a fan of Coleman for sure. Absolutely. Especially the way he looked yesterday. Sunday. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. What's up, Jose Avila? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome. I heard we got a new kicker. And this is what I'm gonna thank you for bringing this out, Lewis. Talking about kickers, special teams. My goodness. We need to fix this. I mean, already 2 blocked field goals. One of them was returned for a touchdown. This blocking the field goals needs to stop. And listen, you never want your kicker having to have to tackle anybody. They're not made to tackle. I know that Robbie Gold, he's, the macho, I don't want to be a wuss. But the guy's good at kicking, not tackling. It's sad that he got injured on the second tackle he made in this game against Carolina. Unnecessary. And we lost him. So, yes, we signed that kicker. I forgot his name. I think Sam something. During the absence of Robbie Gould. I believe he got a knee conclusion on his knee, but it's his planting knee where he plants in order for him to kick. So your kicker has no business on tackling anybody. So this special teams needs to get corrected and get corrected quickly. Yeah, exactly, Mariah. He had it. Now, in Devontae's defense, I immediately looked at any indication of or incidents that Devontae might have had in the past, unless I missed them. Devontae doesn't have issues like this. I'm not making an excuse. If it sounds like I'm making an excuse for knocking over the cameraman, I'm not. That was totally unprofessional. He had a tantrum, and he should have composed himself better. Not making an excuse, but I haven't seen an incident like this before from Davante Adams. So it's not a pattern. Unless I'm missing something, it's not a pattern. Again, not an excuse. He did wrong. But they're players that you see the pattern. You see the pattern. You see the pattern. I don't think Devontae is one of those players. That's a good question, Lewis. I haven't been keeping up with that. I don't know. But that's a good question. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer to. Watching Devontae push the kid was like watching Hulk Hogan beat up on Paulie in Rocky. Oh. Damian Lee, you're bad, brother. That's wrong. Did you see that poor kid? Did you see him get... He didn't even look at Devontae. He got up and just looked straight. Like if it was his fault, right? That's what I got out of. It's like he didn't even look at Devontae like if it was his fault. I'm like, show me the money. That kid better go after some money because that's a big push right there. That's $100,000 push right there for me. Devontae, you shouldn't put your hands on me. Now, pay me some money. That's what the kid should do, in my opinion. Wow. Talk about dedication. I can understand you going to the game 3 days after the birth of your first child. But my goodness, your wife gave birth 3 days before the game and you still took your wife. How did she do it? My goodness. Wow. I mean, no offense, you're just the dad. But your wife, man, kudos. She delivers the baby and then goes to a game 3 days later. Oh, and by the way, congratulations. Everyone, congratulate my nameless friend on Facebook and having their first child. Congratulations. Oh, okay. That's right. The Super Bowl is being held there. I was thinking about the Niners versus Arizona, but I'm like, no, that's kind of down the way. But in other words, that's our goal, is to make it to Glendale for the second time this year, right? Because we're going to go there one time. Oh, no. I stand corrected. That game that the Cardinals consider to be a home game is going to be played in Mexico City. That game's going to be in Mexico City, and that's going to be considered a home game for the Cardinals, although we know that we're going to see more 49er red. Now, the good thing about the Cardinals, they're also red. So they're going to be able to blend in, right? But we know who travels better. So it's only going to be one ride to Glendale this year, and it should be for the Super Bowl. I like it there, Jose. Sac Frisco. Exactly. 31-13 Atlanta. Pat Clark, welcome to the channel. Let Diamonor cook. I like it. Okay, I don't know who Poopy is, but what's up? Corey Davis is in the house. What's up, Corey Davis? It is my boy Corey Davis in the house. Welcome to the Niner Sickness Podcast. Much love and respect to you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, he's playing good football. He's still not a good quarterback. I mean, don't get it twisted. Geno Smith is not a good quarterback. He still sucks. But he's playing well. He's playing well right now. But don't get it twisted. He didn't do a damn thing against the Niners week 2. And he's not going to do nothing against us when we play in Seattle either. So, it is what it is. Thank you for wiping your feet. Congrats. Congratulations on the baby. Moore really stepped it up also, being a third string. What's up, Brian? Tomas, how you doing, sir? How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. You're right. We did not talk about one Jalen Moore. Third string tackle. Playing at the left side, the blind side. Now, let's also understand he was locking arms a lot with Charlie Warner. Charlie Warner was out there helping him out a lot. And so was Kittle. But for the most part, he handled himself pretty well. I give him that. Tackle the like, sack the subscribe, and stiff arm the notification bell, folks. Exactly what David Menu said. Appreciate that, David. Lucky is in the house. What's up, Lucky? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Please go ahead and tackle the like button, sack that subscribe, and stiff arm the notification bell. Senor Lucky. So, I'm going to conclude in tonight's episode of the Niner Sickness Podcast. Thank you for watching. Everybody, do me a favor and leave in the comments your predictions of this game. I should have said this note a bit earlier. My prediction of this game is going to be 31-7. 31-7 is my prediction. 49ers, of course. Leave it in the comments. If the show ends, leave it in the comments anyway. Let me see your predictions for the game against Atlanta. Thank you, young hitter. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. And until the next podcast, I am your boy, Niner Sickness. Peace.